Hey everyone, this is Billy. On this video, I will share to you 5 tips, 5 good tips to find the perfect spot to build a cabin. Tip number 1, choose a spot where there is an old trail or an old road. You save a lot of energy, carrying your tools all the way here, and it's, on the winter times, very easy to travel to your cabin than building, and making your own trail. Tip number 2, well, when I build my cabin, I always looking for hard ground. You don't want any just clay, you don't want just moss, very important. Has to be solid ground. Otherwise, with time, it will, your cabin will just bend and it will be like a shitty cabin. Tip number 3, choose a high ground. Like here. You see? It's solid and it's high up. So choose a place where it's high ground to avoid any water pool, water, rain accumulation. Do you hear me, guys? This is what I'm telling you. You should choose high ground. Tip number 4. Looking around, I'm just looking around, rotten trees. Sometimes, there is no branches on it. They're huge and they are very dangerous, these ones, because they can fall down on your cabin. So if I really have to cut them off because there is no other places where I can put my cabin, I will just hire someone who is a professional and is gonna cut it off for me, because they're very dangerous, because the head sometimes can fall on you while you cut it off. So better to be safe, always better to be safe. And tip number 5, the sun. You need a lot of sun to avoid, rodent lice, and because the worst enemy of the log cabin builder, it's moisture. Oh yeah, moisture. Created by the moisture, and it feels warm, it just feels warm inside a cabin, in the winter time. And on the summertime, it's not that bad actually. It's still pretty cool inside because of the log, the insulation created by logs, the thickness of the logs. So my cabin just here, it's just from east. The sun in the morning just hit the cabin and it goes all the way to the end of the day. And around, I just cleared off a lot of trees around just to make sure my cabin is as much as possible in the sun. So that was the 5 tips I used when I built my log cabin. Well, first of all, look for solid ground, and even better, higher ground. Look for a trail, a whole trail, that is very close to your cabin. Save you a lot of energy. And of course, the rodent logs around, be careful of them. Very careful of the logs, the whole trees. Put your cabin where the sun is facing east to west, so you get a lot of sunlight, during the day. So that was Billy Rioux sharing you 5 tips about finding the best spot to build a cabin. Hey, see you next time. Live your passion. Bye. I encourage you very much to look at this video about my log cabin. I'm sure you're gonna love them. Hey, see you next time. Bye. If you have any comments, it's always good to hear from you guys. I really appreciate that, because life, it's all about it. Having fun, live your passion. So, see you next time.